Americans now need to have a visa and proof that they have at least $2,000 in their bank account to visit Brazil. I'm not mad at this. First of all, I feel like you need to have at least $2,000 in your bank account before you go anywhere, especially international. Like, to go international without having four figures is nuts. And I know people do it. Not me. I don't even like to travel domestically without four figures. I don't like to. Three figures, doable. Two, no. As someone that has worked in banking for a decade plus, let me tell you. And another thing about traveling, having that money, it said to have it in their bank account, but you need a bank card, you also need cash. Because there has been countless number of times people have been traveling, their card get cut off, they lose their card, they stranded, and expect the people at the bank to fix it. Ain't that we can do, shawty. Like, here's the article. Starting soon, U.S. travelers heading to Brazil for tourism, business, or transit will need to apply for an e-visa, ending the visa-free access Americans had since 2019. Now, low-key, I feel like this got something to do with Trump, but the e-visa part, if they want to do that, I really don't have a problem with that, because whatever your procedures are, whatever it is in place to get people safe, I'm with it. I'm with it. So I'm sure that has to do with verification and identity and that type of thing. You never know what type of issues they've been having. I'm here for it. Whatever you got to do to keep people safe, I am with it. I know I said it. I'm gonna say it again. I'm with it. Like, you know how people be getting upset when like the plane be taking forever to take off? I don't have a problem with that. I sit there merrily, because whatever destination I'm headed to, if they don't do what they need to do, I could not make it there at all. So, and people just be complaining, oh my God, I gotta be so and so, so and so and so. Don't you know if the engine blow up, you ain't gonna be making it at all? Like, I hate that. Like, just sit there and be patient. Sorry. Back to the article. The e-service costs $80.90, lasts for 10 years, which is lovely. Allows you to stay in Brazil up to 90 days each year. To qualify, applicants must prove that they have enough money to support themselves. This can include bank statements showing at least $2,000, recent pay stubs, or credit card statement. If needed, a sponsor can also provide financial backing. See that right there? I'm not with that at all. I don't like getting other people involved. If you got to call up somebody else to say the money is verifiable, you don't need to go. Because why you ain't got it? You never know what situation you're gonna be in if you call up somebody else, the person who's being the sponsor, if they're gonna help you. I just, you know, I have it's okay to have people to like support you, but I've found that as just an adult and also working where situations where people think they can trust people have gone wrong several times, and it's most of the time you feel like people you can trust the most, like people spouses be taking people's stuff and like running up their money, and they just SOL. Like, it's crazy the stuff that happens. So just witnessing, a lot of times my viewpoints aren't just based on my life itself, it's witnessing other people going through traumatic situations. And with that having happened so many times, I just like to have it all together myself. Mm-mm. Now, if someone else be nice and, provide, that's lovely, but I'm gonna, for the most part, take care of it myself. It's an article. This change is a part of Brazil's whoa. That's a big word for Elmo. I got it. This change is a part of Brazil's hold on, wait. Yeah, man, some reciprocity. Okay, reciprocity policy, and has sparked conversations around its Potential effects on tourism and privacy. You can apply online and approvals usually take around 5 business days. I love that it's online. That's quick and easy. You ain't got to go to some department of da 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 da, fill out a form. Because the processes for people that are just like in building online, like being a caretaker, like I've witnessed a lot of struggles that like senior people experience because this is online. But a lot of times, especially with banking, they're gearing everything towards online. And them older people don't have the slightest clue about how to do that stuff. And it's like they're pushing out the old and only catering to the current. I don't like that. I have a really soft spot for seniors and like elderly and like disabled and like they ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm just saying. But yeah, overall, I'm not mad at this. I think this is wise. I think more countries should do that. Yeah, why are you going someplace broke? And I get it, all mental health, travel. Sometimes if you spending your last to go somewhere, I don't think that's mental health. Because when you come back, you're gonna be stressed. Typically. Now, some people may go and they may not give 2 cents about when they come back. And when they come back, they still may not care. But I'm just thinking in the responsible adult mindset. It's just like, bruh. And like I was saying earlier, you never know what may happen. What if you lose luggage and you have to buy more stuff? What if you get sick and you need medical attention? You know, all the countries don't work under insurance and da 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 da. Like, you need to have something to get you something in the door, you know, to bargain with, to ration. You know, sometimes you got to take it back old school, BC. Um, yeah, yeah, this is great, and it's saying specific to Americans. I don't care about what the rules are for other people. Like, you know how some people get caught up in, well, why do Americans have to do it and X, Y, and Z don't? It don't matter. You're an American, so this is what you got to do. Like, again, working in bank and like procedures and policies and the steps that people have to take to like authorize stuff, like people always want to fight about it. Look, this is the procedure, this is what you got to do, sweetie. Like, a lot of times those situations, adults act like children, and I hate when adults act like children. Oh my god. They didn't say why this became a thing, though. I'm interested to know. The regulation represents a strategic action by Brazil in the face of. I knew it had something to do with Trump. The regulation represents the strategic action by Brazil in the face of tariffs imposed on dozens of nations administered by the administration of the United States President Donald Trump. Brazil's visa policy is largely based on reciprocity, meaning that it requires visas for nationals of countries that require them for British citizenship. Okay, see, that answers my question. This policy has led to the reinstatement of visa requirements for U.S., Canada, well, it's not just Americans, U.S., Canada, Canadian, and Australian citizens starting April 10th, 2025. Previously, these countries enjoyed visa-free entry for up to 90 days. But yeah, I think this is great. That's my take.